we're so pleased to have an opportunity to visit with Bruno Giuliani, and he is the Vice President of Brome Lake Ducks. And Bruno, boy, I had a chance to taste it, and the duck is divine. Have you really been building the brand and the whole idea of duck in Canada?
Yes, actually what we want to do is to introduce duck to the Canadian consumer. Duck is well known in the Asian communities. They consume a lot of duck. And most of our business in the past, I would say previous to the year 2000, was mainly to service the Asian communities in Canada. But since then, we have looked at developing the retail market and the food service market in Canada outside of the Asian communities. And therefore we brought to the market a very large variety of duck products we had to develop to get the consumers interested into duck. And today we can say that we are the most important duck that you find to the retail and food service market here in Canada.
Now, duck has a long history, or your company has a long history. Tell me about that.
Yeah, the company has been around since 1912, so over 100 years. Actually, we celebrated in 2012 our 100th anniversary. It started very small, and it's still at the original farm. The site, the head office site is at the original farm. We are completely integrated. In other words, it's a unique brand because we start with the parent stock and we collect the eggs every day. We collect about 11,000 eggs every day, and we bring the eggs to our own hatcheries, and 30 days for an egg to hatch. And the duckling then is brought to our own growing facilities where we grow them for 6 weeks and bring them to our slaughterhouse. So everything is in a closed circuit, which makes our duck unique because of our feeding program, because of the genetic of the duck. It's a Peking duck, it's a Chinese duck, but what we have worked on is on the feed program so that we're able to put more meat on the duck, better yield, better taste. We worked on the taste, flavor, the profile, make it less fatty. It's a farm-grown animal, very healthy. The duck fat is very healthy, and it's a red meat. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people compare duck to poultry, and they say, well, poultry. It's a red meat, so it's okay to eat a duck breast medium rare.
You also want to get out the story about how well you look after your animals. Is that important, part of what you do as well?
I think that's very important. I think in the animal production in Canada in general, we don't have problems with that. I mean, any animal producer needs to treat their animal well, because if they don't do that, they don't make any money. There is no money to be made because a healthy duck or a healthy pig, that's what makes the company prosper. In order to do that, we have to make sure that the environment for the duck is very well kept, the humidity, the temperature, the cleanliness of the products. We're in a biosecure environment in our farms, especially today with everything that's going around with the avian influenza and stuff like that. We have to be very, very strict in all our procedures to make sure that we don't contaminate any area and the ducks are in the perfect environment. So that's very important to bring to the market a good product.
Let's talk a little bit about innovations. Are there some unique innovations that you've been able to make with your product, and how you offer it to expand that market for them?
Well, if we go back at the very beginning, the only thing that we had to work with was the whole duck, because in the Asian communities, that's what the demand is on the whole duck, the whole bird. And when we used to bring the whole ducks to the retail market, well, it was okay for Easter, for Christmas, in the winter time, but as soon as summer came, they used to, you didn't find the ducks anymore in stores. So we had to bring in, the breast, the cut-ups, the breast, the legs into retail packs. And that wasn't enough because people didn't know what to do with it. So we had to bring the product in a more user-friendly format. Like, for example, we have a confit leg, which is our number one seller in the retail market. The confit leg is a fully cooked product done in the original way. Our recipe is traditional. We take the duck, we salt it, then we cook it in duck fat until it's nice fork tender, and then we pack it and we bring it to you. Excellent product and very easy, ready in 10 minutes. The consumer likes that. We have sausages now. A lot of people like sausages. We bring duck into the sausages and also into the deli products, whether it's pâtés, whether it's dry cured duck breast, whether it's salami. We have developed products with duck so that the consumer gets used to this product and with a more familiar format.
So what are you looking for in the future? Where do you hope to see some expansion or growth? What are some of your future goals?
Well, definitely growth is. We need to have growth. We're now at I believe, at the first phase of the introduction into the retail market. The potential is there for another meat and for another red meat, and more. The growth is double digit every year. So we definitely look to grow our production to at least the equivalent of one duck per capita, one duck per Canadian.
Well, that's quite a good goal.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your great story with me today.
Well, thank you very much.